That's the title of the presentation, website monetization, how to make money, how to make more money with your existing traffic. Yeah. Before starting the presentation, I will introduce you about GamRep, the activity we launched at the beginning of the year. GamRep helps middle tier to top affiliates to increase their advertising revenues. How do we do it? Two things. First is we optimize the advertising spaces. So shall I put a banner or shall I put top 5 of bookmakers? Shall I use more editorial content? We answer all those questions, yeah? And the second side of what we do is more sales. So we take your advertising spaces and we go to advertisers here and we sell it, yeah? And we are supposed to sell it better than you do. We are not an affiliate network. We are not an advertising network. We're just here to advise. We're your salesperson, yeah? You keep your affiliate accounts with advertisers. All what we do is optimize your advertising space. We started at the start of the year, and now we represent some of the biggest affiliates in Europe. C-Media, which is 70% of the search traffic in Spain on casino and poker. We represent Foot Mercato, 20 million visitors. NeoPoker, they are first on online poker in French on google.fr. And represent some other sites. Yeah, we generate a few dozen cash players per month to operators. What we did with those guys, we came to two of them. We said, you can improve that. Let us take care of your monetization, and we increase their advertising revenues from 30%, or we doubled it. Even, for example, for NeoPoker. So, before getting into the presentation, I want to ask you how you measure your website profitability. I know it's quiet now, but if anyone can raise his hand and tell what ratio do you use to measure your website profitability, your advertising revenues? Anyone? Is there any affiliate here or only affiliate managers? Okay.
I guess we do it on an absolute revenue model. We look at how much traffic we're getting per day and say, okay, we should be getting X amount because we're getting this many people per day.
That's it. It's almost that, I would say. It's what we call, yeah.
Graham said they look at earnings per click.
Per clicks. That's quite good. Yeah, yeah. Earning per click is much more advanced than, some of you are looking at CPA, revenue share deals, and so on. How much you earn? We use one simple ratio, RPV, revenue per visitor. Because the issue with revenue per click is that your click rate is involved in that. And it's true that if you put an advertisement that's not attractive, your click rate will be low, so your revenue per visitor will decrease. That's it. And you can also use the RPC, revenue per click, that you send to advertisers. If you can just raise your hand, those who know what their RPV is, revenue per visitor on their affiliate website, just raise your hand. One hand raised. That's it. Three? Oh, three. Yeah, three, but those two are working with me. Yeah. So it doesn't count.
Mine's so low, it's easy.
But are there only affiliate managers here, or what? Strange. Okay. Yeah, it's very critical. This is the ratio you should know. I mean, if you don't know this ratio, You should speak to us. Okay. So even if you don't know this ratio, we will tell you how we increase this advertising revenues. And when you leave this conference, you'll have some ideas on how to make more money, yeah? Monetization lessons. Nice title. Okay. Some people are gonna hate that. Forget about revenue share. I'm not going into the debate of CPA, revenue share, hybrid, where you make the most money. You know, that's is always the issue that is asked. Do you make more money with revenue share or CPA? Yeah, it depends on your player value, on the kind of traffic you have, and so on. I think there is no debate. Why? Because with revenue share, you just don't measure your website profitability. With revenue share, if you put, say, an advertiser on a banner, on your main banner, on your website, you work on a revenue share basis, you have to wait, what, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year to know your RPC, your revenue per click that you send to the advertiser. So with revenue share, you just don't measure how much money you're making with your advertising space. So for this simple reason, very simple, you should just stop revenue share and only work on CPA and maybe other models, just for the sake of measuring how much money you're making with your advertising space. Whoa, the slide changed itself. Second lesson, measure each space. That's what my team do. With our affiliates, we know how much money we're making with each space. We take the stats, we make a specific link, simple, to a specific advertiser. How much did we earn? We divide it by the number of visitors or the number of clicks. We compare it. Hey, that's lower than the month before. That's lower than with this advertiser, and we optimize it. We don't put a banner after a deal and leave it for months and check later. Oh, I make $500, and not really comparing it. So that's key. Get editorial. We all know it. Most of the advertising now is on banners, on emailing. And for example, we have one affiliate. He had many banners on his website. We came and we replaced, say, a square 250 by 300 or 250 by 250, provided by an advertiser. We replaced it with a ranking of bookmakers or with a ranking of poker sites on different pages. And we just doubled the click rate on the advertisement. Why? Because it looked more editorial. It looked like it was bringing more value to the visitor. We also work a lot on articles. So we do some articles for free roll, for a specific event, for advertisers, and this is much more valued by the readers than your banner on the right side or whatever.